Man, not fun. But anyway, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm just gonna throw this out there. Safety thing. Number one, we're getting rid of like almost everything. Like we got no pants on because it's so freaking hot. Yeah, this project is just completely gone due to incomplete circumstances. We finally got the paint, everything. It was a very simple project. We just took it out of this box over here, and now we can't even really pack the box up and lift it where it was because of this situation. This ladder I'm literally going to junk too because I literally cut myself on this too. I nearly did. So that's going to go to the scrap iron yard the last time. This is a trash found one anyway. You know, garbage. Unless I listed for $5. That got to go to the scrap iron yard. You know, I just have unlimited freaking room to do this. Shovels, rakes, umbrellas, stuff like that's going to go to the scrap iron yard. A bunch of wires going to the scrap iron yard. Or get rid of a bunch of extension cords. But what we're doing, I commonly do this late because it's hot out. It's super hot outside and it's slightly braked after 5. But that's my problem. It's hot out, right? That's my problem, right? Oh yeah, I always blame someone else. Anyway, I want to write a book. It's about what would I do without my lighter. It's the people who have to smoke everything, to cigarettes, to weed, to I don't know, fentanyl, whatever people doing now. Everyone's just lighting shit up. You see it all over the place. Just you see little flames coming out of their mouth. What would I do without my lighter? All those people who are addicted to shit like that. And what else? Nothing. Blame everything else on someone else. How that can make you a better person as a joke, because you blame everything on other people. Okay. And it don't take any responsibility for your damaged or anything else. Okay. And then nothing after 7 p.m. Because if you injure yourself, you're screwed. So that's the other thing as well. And that's a very good rule I think I made up. I don't know how it spawned in my mind, but I'm on it now for days. And it's just been a whole lot more safer. And things have been going smooth. You know, you got to set up your rules, boundaries, and everything else. If you don't have that, if you don't have structure, you have nothing. It's like people who just will go out and do some dumbass shit before they clean their freaking toilet bowl, and that was filled with shit, and you know, wash their hands that were filthy black. You see it all over the place. You know, wash your vehicle before, you know, because you trashed it inside and out with this everything that you do before using it. You know, people won't even do that. They have no pride. So there's all set things that you do before you do something else and live a bullshit life. But, you know, I try to do it. I've been doing it for years. Sometimes you get a little off, you know, you get delayed, but eventually it'll get done. Like clean up your trash before, you know, you start another project, instead of just starting 18 projects and saying, oh, I can multitask. Guess what? There's no such thing as multitasking. That's a fake word. You do one thing good at a time. That's what you do. Multitasking, anyone who tells me that, wants me to do it, explains it, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. You're going to screw up. You do one thing at a time and give it 100%, and you will have so many less errors than multitasking. And people all have those thoughts in their mind too. They're all just mentally ill anyway. You know, they're freaking a mind with a million thoughts. They're mentally ill, so there's no helping them. Anyway, what's the small equipment stuff? I just passed by Ace again. I was gonna fix it, then I just said I'm just gonna huck it as is. I got a hedge trimmer that has a fuel leak. I'm not even putting money into things anymore. Another thing, I reevaluated stuff over the months. I put too much money into things that, number one, are probably not even mine. Number two, that are mine. Number three, that are junk. And number four, you know, at just fixing things, I make it nice, and then someone else just destroys it on me. So it's completely purposeless to even do that, because I didn't even get my enjoyment out of it before it just gets destroyed on me by someone else careless. So we cut all that out as well. And this one, it's done, it's done. There's going to be a whole lot of things broken around here soon, because obviously I'm not fixing anything. And it's going to be funny. I'm just going to laugh about it. Well, there goes another thing in the pile. That's what I'm going to say. In the pile. Just get heavy and just cash it out. Anyway, we're going to do like a little everything. Oh, that's what we did. We get rid of a bunch of brass things. I had a bunch of brass valves, I think. I finally get rid of those. It's not my water heater. I don't give a shit. You know, like replacement valves for water heaters. I never used them. I had them for like 5 years. In the pile, they're gone. I got some good money for them. What else? Extension cords are gone. A lot of stuff. We'll get rid of more stuff. Piece by piece, whatever you find. This camera stuff, I don't know what's even in here. That's kind of get all packed up. But I can't really do anything because my hand's busted. So, you know, you don't think about that. How, and how this world, too, is just, so, like, anti-handicapped. If everything's not working on your body, like, you're just totally screwed in this country. Those people get it good. This I'm probably going to scrap soon. Let's cast that little projector. We're going to throw that in the back. It's just too much. I'm just kind of pushing stuff more to the door when I find it. So remember, it got to go. And piece by piece it does. In my whole license plate collection, all this scrap. I don't know. I don't even want license plates anymore. Who knows? It's just too cumbersome to sell this stuff now. Everyone just jerks you around. So that's all this going to go. I'm sweating in here. It is hot, but I'm sure that's my fault it's hot, right? Always blame someone else. Always blame someone else for everything. That's what you got to do. Blame somebody else. It's always someone else's fault. Someone else put that there. Someone else's policy. It's always someone else's fault, right? The typical. It's always someone else's fault. Well, you fixed it bad, and you used the wrong thing, and you didn't put that there, and you should have did that when that was that, and if it was that, and then, and it's your problem, you always blame someone else, right? Yeah, always blame it. You just gotta just laugh at the idiots like that, and just say, what an idiot. What an idiot. All that blaming on someone else, you could have fixed the problem already, or you would have never had a problem if you were thinking about stuff you were doing instead of thinking about blaming somebody else. And how you're going to come up with some cockamamie story to go frame someone else. But, that's just a deal in this sick, mentally crazy world. I am sweating like crazy. I have no idea if this thing works. I don't even know what the title is to this thing. If I found the titles for it, I'd probably just list it for sale. I really would. I'd probably list it for about $30,000. Someone might buy it for that much. Yeah. And then I could sell my parts for it and everything. Before it just is no good. It already is kind of no good. It's a screwed up car. That's why it'll last a stupid amount of money for a screwed up car. Just a lot of cosmetic issues that didn't exist 15 years ago, and probably about 1,000 miles of use. 1,000 miles of use in 15 years. Things like, has $5,500 worth of damage, which is just incredible. How they manage it, I don't know. I didn't do it. Blame someone else. Well, I will on that one because I actually didn't do the damage. Okay. Yep. Someone messaged me and they were looking for R134A tanks and they're from New York. That sounds suspicious. And it's like probably some EPA. Like it's probably the EPA contacting me through an anonymous person and seeing if I would sell R134A to a place in New York. Okay, number one, you can't sell the big jugs anymore. Number two, I'm not an authorized R134A refrigerant reseller. And three, they would require to have a 609 like I have to go buy it now. But, whatever. I don't know. Everyone's crazy. Just ignore shit. Some people actually have to reply to everything, which is even more mentally crazy. There's like a shitload of crap that you see and it's garbage and diarrhea that comes out of people's mouth. And people have to reply to it. I just see diarrhea and I just, this X gun. I don't want anyone else to even see it. I'll censor you. The diarrhea out your mouth. Anyway, it is so hot and humid in here. It's incredible. Anyway, I think I'm just going to go sleep for the rest of the day. And tomorrow and the next day. Because we're pretty bummed out about everything. And, I don't know, maybe before a rainstorm, we'll do our 15 minutes and clean up some of this crap. Well, this hardware is going to go. It's not too much. It's just too hot. That's what it is. Nobody's even on the road, man. It's like 92 or something. I don't know, crazy people are on the road, too. People are riding around with their windows down. Their AC must be busted in the car. And they're driving like insane. I go, I remember those days. Why? They're hot. Because I used to drive these used cars that had no AC. Or even a tow truck when I had no AC and it was just hot. And oh my god, you were just miserable. You were just miserable. You got to keep the airflow going, so you actually drive like 10, 20 over the speed limit because you have more airflow in the car. If you're driving the speed limit, it's not enough air, and it's this hot, humid air, and you're just pouring sweat and sticking into the seat, and like sweat's just burning off in your eyes, and it's just like that. And then you have all the windows down, so the sun's burning your arm and your face and your legs and everything else that's exposed, and you're just cooking, and your lips and your eyes and your ears are all just getting burned. Imagine that. Then you're just like thinking about everything, and you have such a bad attitude. You go, is it even worth it? Is it even worth it to wake up for another day? Is it even worth it what I'm getting paid here, or what I'm accomplishing in my life? Is it even? You have these thoughts in your head constantly about that, and you just say, no, it's not. 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 And it's just such a shit thing. Anyway, too much going on. And when there's too much going on, you just do what you can. Anyway, scrap more stuff out. Yeah, that ladder's going. And a lot of other stuff. Woo wee! See what we can get. 10 bucks for everything. Couple things, you make 10 bucks. 10 bucks, 10 bucks, 10 bucks, 10 bucks, 10 bucks, 10 bucks. The whole big pile comes out to a lot of money. So, no one's buying anything. Seriously, no one's buying anything. Probably gonna scrap that bike over there too. Nobody wants over 100 bucks. Alright, I'm out of here. Fun. I think it's my last video like all month, and I'm tired.